Welcome back. Another patch 8.7 replay. I realize 8.8 came out on Wednesday, but Wednesday was a bit of a busy day and I didn't have time to update, so I've got a few good games from 8.7 that I'm going to be putting up over the next couple of days. And here I am in my E-50-M, which is, well, I want to like it. I really want it to be one of my favorites. But the first few games that I had it were really frustrating in that I would try to use it effectively and fail because I was not playing it as a mobile sniper. I was trying to use it like a heavy, like a tier 10 Tiger 2. It didn't work very well, but the team still managed to win. So my stats in it, for the few games I have played, are rather good, which doesn't reflect my ability to play this thing at all. This game was not one of those games. This was a game that I had a blast in. And showcases some of the mentality you get when you grind up the German tree almost solo. Well, I don't mean like solo as in playing every tank alone all the time. I mean like when I first started the game, I focused solely on the German tanks and I didn't drive anything else. After unlocking the mouse, I've gone back and I've started grinding up the French and the British trees. I'm at tier 5 in those lines now. But leading up till that point, which wasn't that long ago, I was solely driving big, heavy German tanks. And you get a certain mindset when you're doing that. Not to put too fine a point on it, but you tend to ram things whenever possible. Your gun becomes the secondary weapon. Your tank becomes the main weapon instead of vice versa. Ramming should be a last-minute ditch attempt, and it becomes one of my more regularly used tactics than it should be when I'm driving my Germans. And unfortunately, that's carried over into all the tanks I drive, and I have a tendency to ram things when I really, really shouldn't. And I'm trying to get over that, but the E-50-M makes that so difficult to do. Okay, enemy T-110 E5. First tier 10 dead, he's complaining in chat. Yep, that's going to do you real good. So they're down 2 tier 10s, an 8, and a light tank. Okay, 2 tier 8s. We're down 8 tier 9. So this is a pretty early lead here. We're not that far into the game, but it's still pretty good information to be having right now. I've gotten all the way up the side of the map without spotting anybody over here. So, ooh, 50B. I have been spotted. There is very powerful artillery in play, but I'm not particularly worried about it. Took a bounce there. Just hit my gun at all the wrong angles and bounced off. I don't know who from. We'll probably find out in a minute or so. Put another shot towards the AMX-50B. Don't know if that hit him. Probably not, because I think he was low enough that it should have killed him. There's artillery. Get a good hit into artillery. 404, damage not found. And he disappears. So, okay. He's been spotted, don't have to worry about him. The 50B is almost dead. At least he was last time I saw him, I think. Let's go ahead and move on up. Now, the E-50-M has a fantastic gun. And it never fails. Well, doesn't fail to do its job if you use it properly. If you're not using it properly, it's going to make you suffer immeasurable pain. I was going to go after that T-34, but after the IS-7 absolutely wrecking him there, I decided, not worth it. Let's go find somebody with a bit more health. So we can get some damage in, because we haven't done much this game. 404. 404 again, damage not found. And here's where it happens. I smell a ram. So, put another shot into you, and ram. Ha ha ha. Took my own tracks, damaged myself, I don't care. I got to ram him. Keeping my gun pointed in the direction the enemy is likely to be. And there's a T-110 E4. Put another shot on him. Ooh, 30 health. I smell another ram chance. There's a ramming possibility here. So I'm loaded. Bounce a shot. Going for the ram, but I slowed down too much. Running over that car. And the E50 saves my bacon. Now I'm sad. I failed the ram. Now this mouse here. This is kind of funny. He's got himself into a good position, sort of. I took his tracks there. He wasn't going anywhere. But I took his tracks. And everybody's damaging him. I got so much tracking bonus for that one shot. It was ridiculous. I didn't do much in the entire game, but I got almost 2,000 tracking bonus because of putting a bad shot into this mouse as I drove by. So it wasn't too bad. My rams worked out 50% of the time, which is more than when I try and ram with French tanks. Until next time, have a good one.